Hi friends, my name is Dale. I'm a flight instructor and I am here to talk to you some more about today psychological things that keep people from starting to fly. So if you've wanted to fly and you're really hoping to, but just it's never the right moment, hopefully this serves you well. For me, the biggest thing, I said for years that I wanted to learn how to fly. I told everyone that would listen to me in middle school or junior high that that's what I was going to do. And then gave up on it. And that's something I want to do, that's something I want to do. Then finally, it was in the conversation of, man, I need to get my master's or my doctorate. And then my neighbor said, why not learn to fly? And finally, in that context, it made sense. And so the next day I started. So step one, just start. You can, as I said in my first video, you can reach out to any school, any pilot, any instructor, and you can get started today. As soon as you're done watching this video, get started. Pause this video and get started. That's my recommendation. Now, another hang up is this allure or this belief or this mystery that pilots are just so smart, and maybe I'm not smart enough. Imposter syndrome's real. So if you have your imposter syndrome with this, my only advice, and this is easier said than done, is don't. The first time I walked around in the Chicago terminal wearing a uniform, I thought like, oh man, they're gonna find out that I'm a fraud and run me out. And then the first time I walked around in my home airport with my new uniform, same thing, but no, you worked. You get what you work for, so start working for it. And on that standpoint, there are a lot of things along your training that will think, oh, this is so hard to learn, like how to do holds or how to work an E6B or flight computer or slider rules. But they have engineered everything to be figure-outable in the middle of bombing runs during World War II or while flying old planes without autopilots and just controls that are hooked up by wires. So everything is made to be figured out real easily and without too much confusion. Furthermore, if you are confused, as you get on out, if you're working with a captain or first officer, you have two people to weigh in on their opinions. Furthermore, if ATC asks you to do something and you're confused about it, ask them. They might be personally annoyed, but professionally they are so happy that they're getting out of filling out paperwork because of a mistake you made from confusing instructions they gave. So they don't want to confuse you because then it's more work for them. So ask them for clarification. No one is out there trying to confuse you or trick you. Airplane industry does not work that way. No one wants to do that. Also for me, every time I started a new rating, like private, instrument, commercial, airline transport pilot, I would look at the curriculum and say, oof, there is no way I'll be able to learn this or figure this out. That is just too big of a step. Well, good news is that you eat an elephant one bite at a time. And so as everything comes up, you can just learn a little bit or practice small things. So when you're working on your instrument, you'll get really good at standard rate turns, which is good for holds, which then you can start working with a stopwatch, which is good for holds. And so you build up to it. So no one expects you to go out on your very first flight and be Chuck Yeager and break the sound barrier. So everything has steps, everyone improves. It's not until you get to a regional airline that a senior captain's gonna be upset at you for being a new hire. And let them, that's a conversation for a different story. But then also, the problem that pilots tend to have is perfectionism. It's very, very rampant, but to quote Steinbeck very loosely and inaccurately, now that you can't be perfect, you can focus on being pretty good. So I try to embrace that mantra when I go in for my annual tests or whenever I'm having a frustrating day. You could try to be perfect, but you'll never be perfect. I've never had a perfect flight, and I've never met anyone that has had a perfect flight. So go out, make mistakes. Don't be shy to learn from them. Know you'll make mistakes, but be eager to become a better person from learning from these mistakes. So don't be bashful. You're not going to be perfect. Get out there and learn. Get out there right away and start eating that elephant one bite at a time. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you've had any psychological hang-ups that are keeping you from learning to fly, or if you have learned to fly, let me know what you've had to get past to get to where you're at. And we'll do what we can to help everyone out.